Communication is the core of society that makes humans humans. The way people connect and build society makes a series of communication for a reason that communication is the foundation of a society. This is where social networking enters the world of communication. It enables people to connect, interact, and exchange information to other people. Nagawa nating maging connected sa iba't ibang tao sa anumang panig ng mundo dahil we have social networks. As we start this video, alamin muna natin kung bakit ba natin ito pinag-uusapan today and how come na dapat natin itong malaman. To explain the purpose of the study, here is Tin Sunga.
The future success relies on fostering inclusive communities where people can freely express their differences and feel empowered and connected. Ang pagiging successful ng future natin ay nakadepende sa kung paano tayo makitungo o makikitungo sa community natin. Dapat tayo ay malayo sa pag-express ng ating mga saloobin para mas maging connected tayo sa isa't isa. Social networking platforms play a crucial role in facilitating global interactions, enabling individual to communicate regardless of geographical barriers. This allows users to exchange their diverse perspective information and media, keeping them informed and engaged in discussion about current events. Nakakatulong ito sa atin upang mas makapag-interact tayo globally. And through social networking, pwede tayo makipag-exchange ng iba't ibang information na makakatulong upang mas maging maalam tayo sa tunay na nangyayari sa bansa o sa mundo. Such platforms have the potential to cultivate supportive online communities where members can collaborate toward common goals and share their experiences. Nakakapag-develop din ito ng online communities through social networking, and we can work toward our common goal na makakatulong para sa ikabubuti ng future natin. In today's digital landscape, social networking in information and communication technology or ICT is vital for promoting communities development or communication and collaboration. Kaya alam natin na ganoon ka-importante or ka-essential ang social networking.
So, according to him, yung essentiality ng social networking within our world ay sobrang diverse, which is interesting dahil madami na siyang kayang sakupin na field. And another thing ay mas makikilala mo pa ito sa mundo or makikilala mo yung mundo dahil dito. So after the purpose of the study and the overview, syempre, we cannot understand such thing if wala tayong alam kung ano ba itong pinag-uusapan natin, which is the social networking. And to give you background with this topic, here is Joros Dago, followed by Josh Osillas, and Karen Santiago as they explain the background of the study, status quo or the current situation of social networking, and the role of social networking to ICT.
Good day everyone. Social networking is a form of communication. Are we all familiar in the word dissemination? Because social lies on dissemination. So paano natin napatunayan na ang dissemination is part of social networking? Social networking is a form of communication. In our modern world, marami ng online platforms na nag-exist. Maaring familiar na tayo sa iba like Facebook, Messenger, and IG. With that, social networking transforms people on how they communicate and disseminate information.
In present times, marami pinagagamitan ng social networking. One example ay education. Since tayo ay dumaan sa pandemic and currently ay nararanasan ng extreme heat weather conditions, karamihan ng ating activities and classes ay ginagawa through online. Another example ay business. Karamihan ng companies ngayon ay ginagamit ang social networking for different things such as paggawa ng ideas, pag-disseminate ng information, pag-held ng business meetings, and more. Therefore, sa ngayon masasabi natin na ang social networking ay ginagamit kadalasan for communication and dissemination.
Socialize on current events. Social media in the ICT industry refers to a broad range of applications and platforms that allow users to interact, communicate, and share information with others worldwide. Yung mga applications like Facebook, Messenger, Twitter, YouTube, and etc. ay nagsiserve as meeting point for people para sa kanilang mga businesses. Wherein, using this application, nagiging mas mabilis at effective ang kanilang digital marketing dahil mas madali nilang na ipararating ang kanilang mga products at services sa kanilang mga target audience, which is yung mga online users. To add, these applications become beneficial especially for students kung saan dito they can brainstorm together, do their group projects, study for exams, as well as their homework. And also, nagiging beneficial din siya in terms of breaks. Pwede itong maging meeting point para makapag-study break sila and to freshen their mind.
Social lives and digital technologies. Information Communication Technology, or ICT, is a broad range of technological tools that offer the chance to acquire information and develop it into something that will help connect a whole planet. In this digital era, social networking has already become a social norm for many of the new generations. Knowing that socialization is a key factor for individual development, people become more socially connected through virtual spaces instead of meeting in physical public places. One great and familiar example is our use of Facebook, Twitter, and even Instagram to upload a picture or a memory you want to share with others in just a few clicks away. Moreover, the accessibility of ICT makes it available for everyone and enables them to utilize social media for more interactive forms of communication, sharing ideas, and other digital technologies. Advancement of ICT unlocks opportunities for social networking to develop and enhance social interaction to reach a greater extent. Furthermore, its features suggest discussion that leads to more interaction and exchange of ideas, that helps bridge the digital gap to make society more interconnected than it has ever been before. Therefore, ICT plays an essential role in providing a platform for every individual to engage with digital media, acquire social awareness, and revolutionize a synergic global space for everyone. Therefore, socialize on digital technologies.
Now that we reached the body of this informative blog, actually sobrang insightful na mga sinabi nila kanina. And sa akin, malalaman natin na sobrang lawak pala ng social networking. And it's nice since we are focusing on communication. Naging crucial lang doon is kung paano ba ito magiging effective towards sa ibang tao. And I hope marami na kayong natutunan or nalaman about social networking sa nakaraan nating explanations. So to continue this informative vlog, punta naman tayo sa implications ng social networking, which malalaman natin dito kung ano ba yung mga bagay na dapat natin i-consider when entering social networks and ano yung mga responsibility na dapat natin i-take when we use it. Here is Kurt Concepcion and Josh Casillas to explain the implications of social networking towards its significance, advantages, and of course, the disadvantages.
I am Kurt Russell B. Concepcion and I will be discussing significance of the study. With the emergency of digitalization, the power of information lies now in our fingertips. Naging mas madali na ang lahat from access to information, communication, and even when selling and purchasing goods and services. Digital transformation creates a huge impact on our daily lives. Since sa pagising sa umaga hanggang sa bago tayo matulog sa gabi, we are connected globally. Youth are the most dominant users of social media. Gamit nila ito in school, in their studies, gaining friends, connecting with their families and relatives, at maging sa pagbili ng different products like Shopee or Lazada. Subalit, these digital advances must be used with responsibilities because it is very different from the traditional media. Walang editor, anybody can post, comment, and make their opinion sa kung ano man ang kanilang nakikita o nababasa. Hindi ito dapat paggamit to distract one person and even relationship. Bagkus, we must utilize social media sa kanyang potensyal na magbebenepisyo hindi lamang ang mga tao kung hindi magamit ito sa pag-unlad ng isang bansa.
Since nabanggit na nga yung changes, ano nga ba yung mga pagbabago na dala ng social networking sa atin? Let's first look at what are the good changes na dala nito. Kung titingnan natin lahat ng advantages na dala ng social networking, it will all meet at one single word, which is communication. Dahil sa social media, communication became easier. Paano? Una, sending messages and information can be done faster and easier. Hindi lang sa paligid natin but around the world. One of the things that can be evident sa social media ay yung freedom of speech. So, yung mga opinion and saloobin ng bawat isa ay madaling napapublicize. Makikita ito in 3 sectors which are education, business, and news. Una sa education, since dumaan tayo sa pandemic, karamihan ng educational institutions ay nag-transition to using online platforms for activities and classes. Next ay business, wherein ginagamit ng karamihan ng social media for marketing and promoting. Especially na kung titingnan natin ang lagay ngayon, mas maraming audience ang social media. And lastly ay sa news. Siguro familiar naman ang lahat sa TV and alam natin na limited and specific lang ang time kung kailan naglalabas ng news. One of the advantages na rin from it ay yung pag-access sa news. Kung dati ay may specific time lang sa TV para makabalita, sa social media ay ma-access agad ng karamihan anytime and anywhere.
Social sometimes commit lies. At this juncture, I would like to take this part to explain the disadvantages of social networking. Dahil nakita ko dito na dapat tayong maging aware because it continuously dominating the beauty of social networking. Yes, social networking provide interaction, but sometimes it imposes danger because of the following issues. First, initiation of addiction. Nako, feeling ko alam nyo ng lahat yan dahil, di ba lagi nga sinasabi ng nanay natin, na kaka-cellphone mo yan. Oo, kaka-cellphone nga talaga natin yon. And behind that, napansin nyo na parang, bakit nga ba tayo nasabihan ganun? Kasi lagi tayo nagsi-cellphone. And behind, ano ba yung reason behind bakit ba tayo nagsi-cellphone? So possible na naglalaro tayo, pero sa age bracket natin ngayon, sa tingin ko, madalas nagagamit natin yun for communication or gumagamit tayo ng social media. So, sa paggamit natin na yun, hindi naman tayo nasabihan ng mga magulang natin na parang sa excessive way na yung ginagawa natin kung wala naman tayong ginagawa something excessive. So, at tingin ko, or sa amin, sa research na to, it initiates addiction. Kaya masasabi natin na ang social networking, possible talaga na mag-initiate ng addiction. Pangalawa, amplification of cybercrimes. Ito yung isa sa pinaka-alarming na bagay sa social networking na dapat tayong maging aware at dapat alam natin kung paano natin i-handle. Napakarami na kasing cases ng cybercrime na sobrang lala na and actually hindi na appropriate talaga sa lahat ng makikita nito sa media. And kasabay nito, yung masasabi natin na yung pag-grow pala ng social networking is kasabay na rin or parang nagiging kasabay na rin ng pag-grow ng cybercrimes. Yun yung naging isang related literature natin about this topic, the social networking. So what we can do is maging responsible sa pagpasok natin sa social media. Lastly, inaccurate dissemination of information or simply fake news. Yun yung narinig natin kanina, no? Yung dissemination. Nagagamit natin ang social networking for dissemination. Fake news are also considered as cybercrime dahil maraming nabibiktima ng bagay na ito. And we know naman na spreading information without validation ay may malaking epekto sa atin at sa ibang tao. And kung ipapasok natin sa social network, kung saan almost 78% of information ay kino-communicate dito, makikita mong sobrang laking factor or sobrang laking influence yung mangyayari kung fake news yung bagay na ikakalat mo. Kung gaano ka-broad ang social networks, ganun din ka-broad ang kayang abutin ng mga issues na to. Kaya dapat maging aware tayo at patuloy na mag-ingat. So what we can do is to be responsible. Yung mga ano kayo dyan chika-chika yung tigilan nyo na, huwag na ko yan. Going on the last part of the vlog, we will conclude lahat na nabanggit kanina and ano ba yung papaliwanag doon kung ano ba yung step na dapat nating gawin at dapat nating malaman para maiwasan or may apply lahat ng bagay na nalaman natin kanina. Here is Aldrich Nigdao to conclude our vlog.
Social network define our communication, which makes us humans human. Through a variety of theoretical approaches that emphasize the significance of social constructivism, social cultural theory, and collaboration, we must be cognizant of the potential benefits as well as the risks associated with this technology. We must not allow our own inventions to identify us as our own creations.
Exactly. It's what makes humans humans. Social network defines our communication and communication defines a human being kung saan tayo ang sentro ng social network and we have the power to manifest it. But always remember that great power comes with great responsibility. Until next time on E-Socialize!